The Tainted Cup by Robert Jackson Bennett is a fantasy murder mystery, which begins with an Imperial officer being mysteriously murdered by a strange contagion that causes a tree to sprout out of his body. It's kind of crazy stuff. Called in to investigate are the eccentric detective and one of the Empire's best, Anna, and her assistant, Din. Murder is bad and all, but it's kind of especially bad in this case because the people who are being targeted are very important, and it's a very inconvenient time for them to die because, how do I put it? They live in Attack on Titan, okay? Yes, this empire is surrounded by walls. On the other side of those walls are Leviathans, very commonly referred to as Titans, and when they show up to break down the walls and kill everyone, you really need all hands on deck, but now those hands are getting murdered, so Din and Anna really have to hurry up and solve this before, everyone in the Empire dies. I loved almost everything about this book. The murder mystery element was so fantastically done here. Having it set in this fantasy world makes things feel really fresh. Like, there's a lot of cool elements here that get added to the basic murder mystery formula. For instance, Din, our main character, is what's known as an engraver. He has the ability to recall anything he has ever seen or smelt or tasted. As you can imagine, that's a very useful skill for detectives. Din might not be the most inquisitive around, but Anna definitely is, and seeing them play off each other was wonderful. And this really does have all the staples of a fantastic murder mystery. It's a crazy tangled web of stuff. There's constantly reveals keeping you on your toes, and it all comes together in a really satisfying way at the end. Anna, while feeling very unique, just has all of the makings of a classic eccentric, super detective, and Din's development throughout the novel was great as well. I'm just not really sold on the Attack on Titan stuff. I'm sorry. I feel like with a little bit of easy reworking, that stuff could have not been in this book, and everything would have played out the same and been just as good. I know the series is called Shadow of the Leviathan, so I imagine this will be a recurring theme throughout all of the books. But I don't know, it's just one element that did not feel nearly as interesting to me, and it didn't help that it, was a bit derivative. That aside, though, I still absolutely loved this book and would highly recommend it to fans of these genres, and I will absolutely be checking out the sequel soon.